room. New room. Books.
Ah! Holly! It's my vlogging chair. This is probably the place you're going to see me for a long time to come. Well, probably the next year. What do I have to tell you? I have lots to tell you. Today is Monday. You probably just had your first day of classes. I hope they went well. I hope you enjoy them. Today, I did not have classes. Rather, I went to this thing called Urban Plunge. It's a service project at the beginning of every school year. People divide into groups and go to different locales where we serve people, the environment, stuff like that. My particular group went to a marsh to serve the environment. It's called Nahant Marsh. It is on the outskirts of Davenport. It has a really cool history. Quite a few years ago, it was a gun range, a shooting range. I think from the bullets that they were using on the shooting range, lead was polluting the ecosystem of the marsh. Just probably within the last 15 years, I think, the federal government came and they completely cleaned it out so that it became lead-free, but also its natural ecosystem was pretty much kind of decimated. So starting in the early 2000s, this project began to restore Nahant Marsh to its original state. The project that I helped with today, there were quite a few willow trees. They're rather skinny and young, about as thick as this lamp stem. Our job was to remove those willow trees because they're not part of the original ecosystem. They're just kind of, you know, they're just there hanging out, being willows. I have things to show you too from that day. So come here, come here. As we were going through the brush, I came into contact with various plants and weeds, and so they decided to cling to me. I know they didn't decide to do that, but they did anyway. They did not decide to do that. I am in philosophy of religion, and so I have these 3 books for it. And I'm in Intro to German. As for my remaining courses, I don't really have anything to show you for those. One is a research project that is composed of largely independent work, and I also am going to be writing my senior thesis for philosophy this semester. I don't have a book for that, at least not yet. I'll probably be collecting quite a few books from the library throughout the semester for that. I also have environmental ethics. So I am going to have a fun semester. And then I'm also in band. I suppose I could show you my flute, but you've seen that before. One last thing that I need to tell you about, Holly, is my punishment. The conditions of which I fulfilled about 2 weeks ago, actually. I read Will Grayson by John Green and David Levithan. Will Grayson is a story about 2 boys named Will Grayson who, as the result of an unlikely series of events, cross paths. You've read it. It's very good, as you know. See that crease? Oh my gosh, it's not even painful to fold it anymore. You just desensitized me to desecrating books, Holly. Bye, Holly.